Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Understable Discourse, in this week's edition of Chain Reaction, where we kind of take a look at what has happened in the past and discuss it. We have a bit of a shorter episode for you today over here, as we look at a few things that happened over the past few weekends, make some comments on it, and get you along your way. But one of the coolest things I want to let you know about is the start of our daily disc golf content. Before we dive into what we're going to talk about today, I want to let you know about something really cool that happened, and that is the start of our daily disc golf content. You can see this content posted on all your short form platforms like Instagram Reels, Facebook, and even TikTok. It's over there, and we're going to even post it on YouTube Shorts as well. And these daily pieces of content are called the Hot Round, and it's a way to take a look at what some of the leading things are in the news related to disc golf. So during the off season, it's going to be stuff like maybe some events that happened for some pros, some things that happen in professional players' lives, stuff going on in the contract discussion, the manufacturer discussion. As we get into the season, it'll be a place for you to catch up on what happened in the previous day without having to sit through a 15-minute video or 20-minute video or a 3-hour podcast. So make sure you check that out. That's going to be coming out every day around 6 p.m. on all of your short form content platforms. So make sure to leave a follow for those so you can always be on the up and up for what is going on in disc golf. But enough about that. Let's get into today's topics, as we have a couple things that we want to go through. One of the big events that happened this past weekend that most of you probably are unaware of is the Latin America Disc Golf Championships. This went down in Monte Maria Disc Golf Course, and was a kind of a celebration of the growth of Latin American disc golf. And 144 participants from 16 different countries came together to compete to see who was the best. And this course, Monte Maria, a beautiful place, established back in 2021 as like an object course. Eventually, the Paul Macbeth Foundation came in and turned this into a beautiful, legitimate course, working with the Monte Maria Golf Course, the golf club there, to make it free for the public, for the kids, and create kind of an epicenter for people to come together and enjoy the sport of disc golf. But that went down this weekend, and the winners, big shout out to Diego Perez, who took down the win in the MPO division, and Daisy Kelly, who took it down over in the FPO division. Another event that happened this past weekend that you may or may not know about was the Mid-America Regional Championship, which is a collegiate disc golf event. One of the things we're going to try to do over here is showcase some of the college disc golf going on. There's a lot of really talented players out there grinding at the college disc golf scene who could be the next pros that you are talking about, and we're talking about in the next couple of years. So we want to, highlight and showcase some of that. So the Mid-America Regional Championship happened, presented by Dynamic Discs, and that went down in Emporia. And, well, Emporia was sort of, they dominated. I'm just going to put it there. They dominated this past weekend with, over on the Mixed Collegiate D Division 1, Emporia State University took down the win, led by Carter Aarons and the rest of his teammates, edging out Liberty University's red team and then Oklahoma Christian's A squad. Also in the women's division, Emporia State University Black got first place, Emporia State University Gold got second place, and then Emporia State University White got third place. So Emporia State with the sweeps in the mixed collegiate division number 2. Surprise, surprise. Emporia State won, dominating the competition. Over on the singles side of that event, winning in the Mixed Collegiate Division 1 was Micah Tatro of Emporia State. You guessed it, folks, with a really, really close battle against some other really, really solid competitors. In the women's division, Atlanta Kruger takes down the win from, say it with me, Emporia State, dominating this particular regional event. And then in the mixed collegiate division number 2, Grant Yoder takes down the win, also from Emporia State, over another one of his Emporia State teammates. So Collegiate disc golf is a lot of fun. The format is really fantastic with how they do their collegiate doubles, and in the future we'll talk more about what that looks like to kind of get you up to speed on what college disc golf is doing. But college disc golf in full swing with regional events, and going to culminate in the big championship, the major that we see every single year with friend of the channel Jesse Longenecker taking it down this past season. So really cool to see. Stay tuned for more college disc golf content. Let me know, do you watch college disc golf? Is that something that you're interested in? Let me know in the comment section down below if you're a fan of collegiate disc golf, or if you've ever played collegiate doubles format. To me, it's one of the most fun formats out there right now. As we mentioned, I believe last week, mystery box season is just wildfire right now. With so many options. The classic, I would say, Discmania boxes probably come to the top of my mind. When you think about mystery boxes, you see that big red mystery box. It's probably the most popular mystery box out there in the game. But taking the whole internet by storm right now are these Luna Battle Packs, which Discraft is putting out a chance to get a hold of a couple Lunas, including the brand new Ultra Luna, which has flight rings on the discs, and early indications from pros who were throwing it are suggesting, and Paul McBeth put this out in a video that he did with Olympus Disc Golf, that these flight rings are actually adding to the stability of the disc, similar to when they put flight rings on the Ultra Star. It's kind of what prompted this, the Ultra Luna idea. But really cool. I really love to see companies doing something a little bit different with their mystery boxes. It's not just a box of mystery discs. It's actually kind of a collectible thing. Discraft has really leaned into the idea of collectability this year. And I'll be curious to see if that sort of penetrates other manufacturers' plans going into 2026. One piece of sad news to share for this particular episode is the news that Luke Humphrey shared regarding the goodest boy, Hogan, who is no longer with us. If you don't know, Hogan is Luke Humphrey's dog. I'm not really a dog or pet person in general, but I can understand when someone loses a pet. It's a very, very big deal. It's a part of who they were. And Hogan was around for 13 years. And honestly, I got to see Hogan in person at a couple skins matches, and I think we all know absolutely hilarious dog. It feels like every single time they had a skins match, he was razzing a competitor in some way, shape, or form, and it was almost always Kevin Jones. So honestly, thoughts and prayers go out to Luke Humphreys and those around him, because Luke himself even said this wasn't just his loss, it was the disc golf community's loss. So rest in peace, goodest boy Hogan. Now that we're into the season, we're starting to see a lot of the players sort of let their hair down, make posts about them going out and just having fun playing disc golf, or even seeing posts saying, I haven't played disc golf in 3 weeks, and sort of leaning into the off-season part of the year. But another thing we're seeing now are a lot of posts coming from the Pro Tour about awards that are being voted on, and posting of stats of players who were the best putters this year. When you think about who the best Circle 1X putter was for the 2025 season, the correct answer would be Andrew Marweed. You're absolutely correct. If you said it, bonus points to you. Andrew Marweed led in Circle 1X putting at 92.8%. But these statistics, right? Do they really matter? Because when you look at the best putters in the world, the top three, Andrew Marweed, Paul Ulibarri, and Matt Bell, did any of them actually have a lot of success this year? When you look at other statistics like Circle 2 putting, the best in the world, Corey Ellis, Lucas Carmichael, Ricky Wysocki, Eagle McMahon, none of them were winners on tour this year. So you have to ask yourselves, what is the most important stat? What is the stat that is the most indicative of success on the Pro Tour? And if you're wondering that very question, that is something that we're going to be exploring next week on Monday as we dive back into 2025 and look at the stats across the season to see what statistic is the most is the biggest marker for success across the season as a whole. And I bet you might be surprised what that statistic is. And we'll even rank them to say that these 2 or 3 statistics, if I were to show you the stats of every player who finished a tournament and not show you what the scores were, could you use those stats to tell me who you think came in first place? We're going to test that theory next week. It's going to be a good time. Really, really excited about it. But hey, that's all we have to talk about this week. Super short episode. We're leading into the holiday. So next week, or a couple weeks from now, it's going to be Thanksgiving. We're going to be eating some turkey. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite Thanksgiving meal item is. Is it gravy? Gravy's fantastic. Gravy is the love that binds us all together. I'm a huge gravy person. If you can't tell, I'm a big gravy person. But thank you so much for listening. We're about to really get into some cool stuff in this off season. I keep mentioning that, but make sure you go also check out the daily content that's coming out, the Hot Round. You don't want to miss it on all of your short form content platforms. It's going to be the place to be to get all the knowledge you could ever hope to have in 3 minutes or less. Save yourself some time and go check it out. Make sure to follow. And while you're at it, hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the account to Understable Discourse. It's the best way that you can support the growth of this channel. We're going bigger, better, stronger in 2026. It's going to be a fantastic year. Thank you for coming along on the journey with me. But that's it for today. Until we talk next time on Wednesday about some stuff going down in 2026 that you're really going to want to know about. Trust me, you're going to want to know about it. Make sure you're watching some disc golf. Make sure you're playing some disc golf. And I'll talk to you on Wednesday. Catch you later.